Wait for it.
I was kissing her.
Woof!
It's not against the law.
Shut up.
There's no
Take
law
your
against
beating
it.
like a man.
I suppose there isn't a law against kissing a dead body. So he's not wrong. I thought the dead body could use some lipstick while I was kissing it.
I'm telling you, it's not illegal. Me and some friends of mine.
Me and some friends of mine. What they do, they go fucking tag team, WWE style, play fucking hide the sausage with the dead fucking body. I mean, probably safe to argue that it's an easy route for them because the body's not moving. Can't put up a fight. Because somebody that fucking ugly is not getting a route on the regular, you know what I'm saying? What is going on, YouTube universe? This is Zirra. This is the Studio Secretary Murder, the second last homicide case from LA Noire. Sit back, relax, it's game time. And I've got a feeling this lady here's had a little bit too much to drink. Doesn't even know that little Mr. Creepy Creeperson is on the other side of this train with a tire iron. And I think she's going to get her head massaged a little bit and help her go to sleepy sleep.
Of course we will look into it. Yes, I'm aware that it's an election year. Keep a hold of your head, Counselor. Now is not the time to lose your nerve. It would appear that someone has hocked a rose gold wedding ring and matching engagement ring. Sound familiar?
Deirdre Muller.
Definitely sounds familiar.
Press the pawnbroker and see what you can find out. The address is 348 South Main Street. The Muller case goes before the grand jury next week, and the DA does not want any egg on his face. Then get out to the railroad depot on Santa Fe Avenue. We have another poor unfortunate found this morning beside a railroad line. 40-year-old white woman.
Right, Skipper.
They're always 40-year-old white women, right?
Moving up to a 45. I want to put him down.
If this is the first time you're coming by my channel, welcome. If you're coming back, welcome back. We're slowly but surely coming to the end of the homicide cases, which is very upsetting because homicide is my favourite unit that Cole Phelps operates in within this game. But hey, all good things have to come to an end eventually, and we've still got another couple of units that we can play through following homicide. Vice narcotics.
Can you drive to this one?
We're going to the pawnbroker, my friend. Vice narcotics and arson are the next two units Phelps can pledge his allegiance to.
You've got to admit, this is looking odd.
It's looking very odd.
But if you take it along with all of the other indicators...
Cole, Hugo Moeller was identified by the school's groundkeeper. He's our guy.
Witnesses have fingered the wrong guy before.
He ran, for God's sakes.
But see, I don't get that little line of dialogue there because we didn't accuse Hugo Moeller for the murder of his wife. I don't know why that interaction goes down. Baffles me. But we're at the pawnbroker. We're going to collect some rings.
How can I help you boys?
Might be in the market for a guitar too. Give Phelps a hobby.
Detectives Phelps and Galloway, LAPD. You have a rose gold wedding and engagement ring?
David Bremner. Am I gonna get something for this pledge?
Give me my evidence, you
money. Now
fucking
you guys are gonna leave me
bastard.
short.
How much did you give it?
$50?
Try another number.
20?
Try 10. Feel lucky you're getting it.
I have the rings right here.
Finbar shouldn't be giving any money up. This is fucking police evidence. We should be getting it for free. 5-finger discount. Let's have a look here.
What's this mark here?
Maker's mark. Usually traceable. That one came from Hartfield's Jewelry down on Broadway.
Thanks for the tip.
Yeah, it looks like a very expensive fucking ring. Come on, Phelps.
Does this mark mean anything?
Hallmark. Gives you an idea of the quality.
22 carat. Okay.
What have you got on the guy who brought these in?
Goes by the name of Percy B. Shelley. Gave an address. 15 Poland Street, London, Tulare County.
Can you give us a description of the man who pawned these rings?
Not sure. Medium height, medium build. Dark hair, I think.
What, you don't pay attention to people that come into your store?
He just had one of those forgettable faces.
We'll be in touch, Mr. Bremner.
Useless piece of shit. Should take that eagle statue on the way out. Okay,
You drive.
Finbar.
I need to go over the case notes.
Fine. Where are we headed?
We're heading to the rail yard to go, unfortunately, deal with another victim. We're gonna get a police escort.
Follow me.
I was born ready, baby. Take me there. Now, in the previous episode, I made the mistake of saying that all the killings within
We have a problem.
these set of cases have the
Could
same
have the
MO.
local troop
The
check
only
out the Tulare County
similarity the last victim
address is
had
bogus.
was death by
Perhaps
strangulation.
having fun with us.
Had not been stripped naked. There was no lipstick marks or anything like that. So I'm not going to go ahead and say it's the same, because this lady still has her dress on as well. And I know there's going to be some viewers upset that you're going to miss out
I
on
look after
Bush
all the rail depots.
twice.
What have you got?
The Negro, Nelson Gaines, called it in. I came down here to make sure him and the other guy, Jameson, stuck around.
Jameson found the body?
Something like that. Guy makes me sick.
We'll talk
Oh,
to the
just
coroner.
wait till you meet
Keep an eye
Jameson.
on
I remember Jameson all too fucking well. First things first, though, we're not going to interview anybody. We're going to go look for some evidence. What's in the purse? We got half a letter.
Someone was trying to get her to come home. We could go over to the lot and see what they know about her.
We definitely will. You know what's
That's
really
gonna be
off-putting?
difficult, Cole. Keystone Studio lot closed back in 41.
Coming to these goddamn crime scenes and hearing pigeons in the fucking background. What else have we got?
Maybe
Mensch's
someone at
Bar.
Mensch's will remember her.
Yeah, maybe.
This is a chit for personal items, not booze. It's an angle worth investigating.
Let's go look at the body. Or we're going to talk to Carruthers. Let's... No, blood splatter. That's clearly when the killer came around and went
Splatter on the
on top of the head. That's when the
Must have been
blood's
struck while standing up.
going against the side of the train there. Let's just straddle the victim as we always do.
Smell?
Very good. There is the usual evacuation smell, but it appears she's been living rough for quite some time.
She
Very
got
strong
fucked
smell
up.
of alcohol.
Well, the autopsy will tell, but I would assume that she was inebriated.
The ring's been removed.
Another missing ring.
Certainly seems I've been
And
swabbing
again,
a lot of bare fingers recently.
chipped fingernails. They haven't been talking
More
about the
exact
chipped
about the
fingernails,
time of
but
death.
No later
every
than 2 a.m.
victim
State the body was
in these
in,
cases
1 or
have
2 hour
shown that they've
window
put up a
is the best I
struggle.
can do.
Hi. Hi, guys. I gotta stop. I really do. I shouldn't be playing around with dead bodies like that. You see right up her fucking
we
dress,
got here?
too.
White female, approximately 40 years of age, lipstick smudges on the face, but no writing, at least nothing legible. A blunt force trauma to the temple, nose, and eye regions. Ligature marks point to the probable cause of death being strangulation.
Any idea of the time of death?
From her temperature, after midnight would be my guess.
Thank you, Carruthers. Let's talk to this guy.
Detective Phelps and Galloway, homicide. Can you tell me exactly what happened?
We were shutting cars over to the main line when I saw this man here lying on top of this woman. The woman wasn't moving and seemed to be in a bad way.
What time was this?
About 7:30 this morning, sir.
Jamison's
Thanks for
one
your
of
help.
those
Have you given
types.
Patrolman Hart your detail?
I have, sir.
Thank you. You can go now.
Fucking disgusting pig. Let's go talk to him.
Detective Phelps, LAPD homicide.
John Ferdinand Jameson,
We need you to answer some questions, John.
if you don't mind. I prefer Ferdinand.
Don't push your luck, knucklehead.
What were you doing to the body, Ferdinand?
Are you sure you won't be upset?
Try me, Ferdinand.
Wait for it.
I was kissing her.
Boof!
It's not against the law.
Shut up.
There's no
Take
law
your
against
beating
it.
like a man.
I suppose there isn't a
out your
law
pockets,
against kissing a
Ferdinand.
dead body. So he's not wrong.
Classic Carmine. Is this yours, Ferdinand?
No. I found it near her purse. I thought she could use some lipstick.
Rusty, stop!
Oh, fuck.
Don't hit him.
I thought the dead body could use some lipstick while I was kissing it.
You went through her purse?
It wasn't like she needed it. I took a look.
Oh, you bastard.
Did you take any money?
Wasn't any to take. I found her lipstick and her matchbook over on the mat. Not much else.
You found the body?
Yes, I did.
The clues lie in the eyes.
I was coming off shift and headed home.
You lying fuck. Have a look at him looking around the place. That's when you can bad cop the bastard.
Why didn't you report the body, Jameson? Do you know how this is going to look to a jury?
A jury? What gives? I could tell that she was dead. I came through here about midnight last night. She wasn't here then.
Let me belt him again.
Do it.
You're under arrest, Jameson.
Free
see how
reign.
this plays out. Until then, you can think a little on how you'd like to be treated if you were found dead.
I'm telling you, it's not illegal. Me and some friends of mine.
Me and some friends of mine.
Clyde, can you get this sack of shit into a cell?
What they do,
I'll
they
deal
go
with them
fucking
later.
tag team,
Zirra.
WWE style. Play fucking hide the sausage with the dead fucking body. I mean, probably safe to argue that it's an easy route for them because the body's not moving. Can't put up a fight. Because somebody that fucking ugly is not
Phelps,
getting a route
badge
on the
1247.
regular, you know what I'm saying?
How could I help, Detective?
I need an address on Levine's Liquor. Closest store to the Santa Fe Avenue rail yard, if possible.
Just a moment, Detective. Closest store would be the one at 939 South Hope Street.
Thank you.
Okay. Got ourselves an
what next?
updated location.
I say we try the liquor store next. I could get a short dog for the car.
You can drive.
Yep, we're going to go to the liquor store and then we'll go to Mensch's Bar. And I bet Finbar's going to be happy to go to both because both have booze and that's his MO. Choice wines and liquors, imported and domestic. Oh, look at all the booze in the window. Yes, please.
What can I do for you?
LAPD, Phelps and Galloway.
Give us
We're
some
making
answers.
inquiries into the murder of Evelyn Summers.
Evelyn? She's dead?
You knew Evelyn Summers, Mr.
Robbins. Yes, I knew Evelyn. I was a good friend of her ex-husband. She kept some of her stuff here.
Can you show us, please?
Sure. Come this way.
Lead the way, sir. And keep a close eye on this bastard, make sure he's not a suspect. But I'm in heaven right now. Look at all the
Got
booze.
some fine stock here, Mr. Robbins. You know, you let us take some for the road, this case might get solved a lot.
Oh, Finbar, don't be asking for handouts.
He's joking, Mr. Robbins.
No, he's not
Kept
joking
her
at
bed
all.
here, but I probably shouldn't have let her. An alcoholic in a liquor store. That was never going to work out, was it?
What do we got here?
We'll take a look around.
Just a photo of what I'm assuming is daughter and mother.
She wasn't always such a loner. Evelyn was reading
Aristotle Metaphysics.
Evelyn wasn't stupid.
Do we have an educated woman on our hands? Not saying that women can't be educated.
And she was borrowing books from Grosvenor McCaffrey.
I remember that prick. Is there anything else for us to look at here?
I'm guessing Evelyn hadn't held down a job for quite some time before she was killed.
When exactly did Evelyn work in the pictures?
A few years ago. She worked in legal copyrights for music.
And we've got a bowling pin. Rawlings Bowling.
Bowling alley. Maybe Evelyn did something other than drink in her spare time.
Rawlings. I know that place. Corner of
No, I
9th
bet.
Grand.
I bet you do know
A lot of
that
cops
place.
pull there on Tuesday nights.
Is that everything? That is everything. Just want to have a little cheeky look out here, make sure there's nothing out here. No rumbling. Nope.
I'm stumped. Ideas?
Question the owner. He must know something.
Thank you, Finbar. I'll definitely do that.
We're trying to account for Evelyn's movements yesterday.
She came by in the morning.
A social visit? To pick up some of her things?
She had a couple of bucks and bought a quart of rye.
And straight shooting with me, sir.
Any idea
I
where
like
the
it.
money came from?
She didn't mention it. But she did say the booze was a present for a boy. She said they had been fighting and she had to make it up to him.
Were you and
Okay.
Evelyn close, Mr. Robbins?
Not many people will be sad she's gone. I'll be one of the few.
Forthcoming. Looks like he's telling the truth, and he is.
Evelyn had been sleeping rough of late.
It became difficult for me to have her staying here. Her mother was trying to get her back on the straight and narrow. She's old now. To be honest, you have to have a good reason to want to get back on.
Oh, he
We're
looked
struggling
away.
for leads, Robbins. Did she know McCaffrey?
She idolized him. From what I gather, the feeling was far from mutual.
See, it pays sometimes to just
Seems to peddle a
not
revolutionary
do it.
stance.
Oh,
fixing the
he looked
ills of
away.
Society. You could see how it would appeal to down-and-outs like Evelyn.
Thanks for your help, Mr. Robbins.
No problem.
See, it pays sometimes to just not do anything for a little bit and just see what the facial
I'd like
expressions
to
give
make
away.
arrangements for the
He
funeral.
looked like he was telling the truth for a
I can get
while
in touch
then,
with
and then he
Evelyn's
did
mother.
the little
Put
look
in a
away
call to
like
the
that.
watch commander at Central Station, Mr. Robbins. He'll be trying to reach the next of kin.
Thanks.
He is a good man, this guy.
Get the guy, huh?
Oh, we'll get him.
Evelyn never hurt anybody.
We'll fuck him up. Come with me, Finbar. Actually, Finbar. Finbar, do me a favour. Distract the bastard while I pocket all this booze. We're drinking tonight, boy. Mench's Bar.
Drink, fellas.
Oh, I'd love one.
Phelps,
Top shelf.
Galloway, Homicide.
Your shout, mate.
We need to ask you some questions concerning Evelyn Summers.
I'm Walter Mensch. Evelyn Summers, what is it now?
You knew Evelyn?
As well as I wanted to know Evelyn. She's a pain in the ass, always coming in here, cadging drinks, never had any money. She was in just a couple of nights ago.
Did she ever tell you where she was staying?
I don't know. I think she was living rough. She had that kind of stunk about her.
Who did she drink with?
A bunch of these guys. Ask around.
Well, now that you mention it, I will. Ha!
What's your name?
We know who he is.
Grosvenor McCaffrey.
Mr.
Mind if I ask
McCaffrey.
you some questions, Mr. McCaffrey?
I'm just a starving writer, detective. What do you want to ask?
I hate the arrogance
Evelyn
of this
Summers,
prick.
and why she was found beaten and strangled in the rail depot on Santa Fe.
Okay. I see your point.
How well did you know her?
I can't say that I knew her. It was more like I was aware of her.
Will make me aware
You
of
have
some
a
answers.
criminal record, Mr. McCaffrey.
Nothing serious. I've had a few skirmishes.
Bullshit. You fucking liar.
Do you want to save me some time, or do you want me to look up your file?
Industrial disputes, strikes, workers' rights, that kind of thing.
A regular fifth columnist. Nice to meet you, comrade.
You say you barely knew Evelyn?
Yes, that is correct.
You gonna keep lying to me, you bastard? We could do this all fucking day.
You're lying, McCaffrey. You looked down your nose at Evelyn, but you knew her, and you have some idea of what happened.
I hope you're holding aces. I'm telling you again, I barely knew the woman.
I'm not holding aces, but I know she's got one of your books.
Why would you lend her your book on metaphysics if you only knew her in passing? It was more than that. A Renaissance man like yourself lending his books to his acolytes.
She hounded me about that goddamn book.
Did she now?
And then she lifts it from my apartment and lies to my face that she didn't take it, as if she could even comprehend any of it.
What, women can't comprehend metaphysics? Is that what you're saying?
I saw her go into a hotel with Tiernan last night. They had booze in a paper bag. He's your man.
Is he?
Thank you for the information, Mr. McCaffrey.
I'll look into that. You smug fuck. We'll be 10-bin bowling down at Roland's. Don't mind me 10-pin bowling. Don't even need to put the rails up anymore.
Hello.
25 cents a lane.
You on your usual lane?
Fuck, I wish.
I'm Detective Phelps. Homicide.
You must be new. What's your shoe size?
We're conducting an investigation, ma'am. Do you know the name Evelyn Summers?
Sounds like I should. Oh, maybe it could be Jimmy's friend.
Jimmy?
James Tiernan. He's a pin setter. One day he introduced me to a lady after work. It stuck in my mind because she was much older, too old for him.
Where can we find Jimmy, Florence?
He'll be hopping around the lanes toward the back.
Thanks, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am.
Let's go get him.
That's him hopping right there, the bastard. Fuck you think you're going, mate?
Tiernan! LAPD!
They always run. If I can get here, I'm going to hit a strike, mate.
There!
Oh, it's going to fucking steal a car, alright.
We should keep this development with the rings under our hat until we speak.
A nice car, too.
We're all on the same team, Rusty.
At least if we're doing crime, we're doing it well.
The skipper will decide who
Phelps
needs
has
to know.
taste.
Got it?
We got you, Tiernan. We have to go for a little jog because we need to make a phone call. All this cardio. Even though it's imaginary cardio. I'm out of breath just looking at him.
Phelps, badge 1247.
How can I help, Detective?
Are there any messages for me?
A message from Captain Donnelly. Return to Central. Code 2.
Thanks for your help.
I think his name is Phelps. I read about
Okay. Back to Central we go.
The captain is downstairs with Ray Pinker and Carruthers.
Downstairs. With Pinker and Carruthers as well.
Grown men playing at being boys.
I'm assuming we might have more information about the Black Dahlia.
What's this about, Captain?
Ray and Mal have some concerns over the Henry and Muller cases, which I don't want aired outside of this room.
The evidence is solid.
Shut up,
Captain.
Finbar.
I agree, Rusty. It's just that corpses keep piling up.
Copycats.
I've been banging the same drum. But the notes and the lipstick messages.
Evelyn Summers, Cartel Classic Carmine. Each woman, same brand, same color.
Teresa Terrelson didn't have a lipstick message.
Technically, you're right, Rusty. She didn't have any lipstick, but she did have a message. We found it beneath her dress, scraped with a sharp stick.
What did it say?
You sure you want to know?
Yes.
Ray?
As far as we can be sure, it said cunt BD.
Well,
That's one way of looking at it.
the killer must be Australian.
cunt is all about access, Phelps. You're married, so yours is mortgaged. Some of us like to pay by installments. This guy doesn't like to pay at all.
Why are you so angry, Mal?
Because I just had to fire one of my assistants. He was a friend of Jameson's. God knows what he might have been up to.
Well, we know how Jameson and his friends were getting
We have
frisky
good
with the
leads in
fucking
Summer's
dead
case,
bodies.
But it's up to you to decide how we proceed.
Keep this under your hat for now. And to follow up on Evelyn Summers, I want daily reports.
Fucking bringing his friends in after hours to fucking play Hey Diddle Diddle with fucking some nice icy cold fiddle, you know what I'm saying? We're going to go to Grosvenor McCaffrey's
You're behind the
place.
wheel.
Fine.
And find out if this
Where
prick's
we
got
headed?
anything to hide, because he's a fucking smug prick. And if we can finger him for this fucking... for this murder, I'll be happy to do it. But as of now, seems like Jameson's the only one that's been doing any fingering, if you know what I mean.
McCaffrey is in apartment 6.
Which we already knew, because dispatch told us that on the phone, Phelps. Come on. It's upstairs. Rooms 5 and 6. Open up, Dick Cheese.
Doesn't look like anybody's home.
I'll just help myself then. Oh. Might have a little.
Doesn't tell me.
Might have a little sippy sip while someone's not home. Oh, here we go. We got you, you bastard. That's the second half to the missing, you know,
found beside the body.
the letter that
Very
we found
least,
the
I'd
first
say it
half
ties
of before at
McCaffrey
the
to the
scene of the
scene.
crime.
Nothing
Fundamentals of
significant.
critical theory. Fucking smack him upside the head with that. Well, 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 what do we have here?
He said he was at home.
Oh.
He said he didn't know her. And we have the book.
Let's see Carruthers argue his way out of this one.
That's damning evidence, but
Is that you, Grosvenor? Who are you guys? What
get
are you
out of here,
doing in
bitch.
From the LAPD, ma'am. Do you know where we might find McCaffrey?
I'm his neighbor. Is he in trouble?
Look, lady.
Fucking
we need to
nosy
find
bitch.
him, and in a hurry.
I bet you
Are
her
gonna
name's
get in
Karen.
trouble?
He has a pigeon coop up on the roof. He spends his mornings up there when he's been drinking.
How do we get up there?
Down the hall and up the stairs.
Yep, fuck off, Karen.
Drunken in command of a carrier.
See, what I'm not liking about that tire iron is the fact that it came from the bowling alley,
Citation, at least.
which could implicate Tiernan did it, but why would Tiernan do the crime and then stash the weapon at McCaffrey's house? You know what I'm saying? So I'm thinking McCaffrey might be trying to do a stitch up here. We got you, McCaffrey. Who throws a fucking pigeon? Seriously. He's gonna sucker punch me. Did you hear the yell?
Can't we talk about this?
Oh, I'm gonna enjoy this. This is for making me run fucking a fucking 10-mile fucking cross country, you bastard. Fuck off. Enjoy your snooze, you fuck. Oh, we'll wrap it up.
Why did you run, Tiernan?
I was the last one to see Evelyn that night. I knew you would think it was me.
Can you describe your relationship with Evelyn?
I barely knew Evelyn.
Valid point, Finbar.
Sounds like half an answer.
Okay, here we go. Final countdown. Who have we got? Where are they? Who's in room 1? You gonna tell me? No? Okay. Let's just go into room 1. Tiernan.
Why did you run, Tiernan?
I was the last one to see Evelyn that night. I knew you would think it was me.
Valid.
Can you describe your relationship with Evelyn?
I barely knew Evelyn.
You are a lying piece
Keep
of
lying
shit.
to me and I'll have you charged and in front of a grand jury before your feet
Why
touch
lie?
the ground.
Just tell me the truth.
How can you possibly prove Evelyn and I were more than friends?
How can you prove we were more than friends? Because... Yeah, Yes. Yeah. I think...
McCaffrey gave you up,
Yes,
Tiernan.
okay.
He says he saw you go into your hotel with Evelyn.
I met Evelyn at the public library. We would read for a while and then go for a drink. Last night, we went back to my hotel room and had some more to drink. I must have passed out. I woke up and she was gone.
What time was this?
Around midnight, maybe later.
And there's no one who can confirm this.
No, there isn't. I knew you wouldn't believe me.
Aristotle's Metaphysics, the book that belonged to McCaffrey.
McCaffrey saw her looking at it once and laughed in her face.
And you're saying Evelyn stole it.
She wanted something of his.
We either hang
Don't
this
trust
on
him.
you or McCaffrey.
And it's
you better
paying
give us
off.
something.
You want to start telling the
McCaffrey's
truth, boy?
been in trouble with the law before. I mean, he always makes out it was some kind of labor dispute, but, you know, I'm not so sure.
You and Evelyn were drinking together last night, and she had no other place to stay.
I don't know what happened last night. I don't remember.
No. You shady bastard.
You're
He's
lying,
looking
Tiernan.
everywhere.
You'd been fighting with her. You fought, and
I'm not lying. She got up and left. That was it.
She got up and left, and then she went to buy you a drink to apologise, I'm pretty sure. Hang on. Yep. Liquor purchase.
She left, but she came back. She bought you a quart of whiskey to make it up to you. She told the liquor store owner. You're in deep trouble, buddy.
She said she loved me. She wanted to care for me. But she would never stop talking about McCaffrey. McCaffrey was a writer, McCaffrey was a hero, McCaffrey cared for the little guy.
Did you kill her, Tiernan?
I might as well have.
I killed her dreams.
She had
I
nowhere to
killed
go.
her dreams. I kicked her to the curb.
Do you own a car, Tiernan?
No, I don't.
Have access to a lug wrench?
No, we use a lot of them to clear jams in the pin setting machines.
Really?
Coroner's report says that Evelyn was killed with a wrench. I think you did it and then planted the evidence at McCaffrey's apartment for us to find.
We went to his apartment. McCaffrey was up on the roof. Evelyn stole the book. McCaffrey went crazy when he found out. He said he would put her out of her misery. He can be very cruel.
Evelyn was
We're
missing
not gonna
a ring
charge
from
him.
her right hand.
That's strange. She always wore it. Big black circular disc with a white E in the middle. It was made from an old typewriter key, a present from the prop department at her old movie studio.
We're going to talk to McCaffrey. You need to think about what you've told us, Tiernan. You're not in the clear.
Not by a long shot. But, I'm definitely interested to interview this prick. Your turn, you smug
ready to
fuck.
answer some questions?
You think I have all the answers?
People who run from the police usually have something to hide.
Touché, detective. Let's see where this takes us.
Hopefully it takes you to a prison cell, you bastard.
Evelyn died sometime around midnight. Remind me, where were you?
I was at home, writing. I'm working on a manuscript.
You are a
You're
lying fuck.
McCaffrey. You were out at the rail yard.
And what do you have that proves I
Can
was
just
there?
anybody, just one time, tell me the truth?
How about half of Augusta Summers' last correspondence with her daughter?
What are you talking about?
After you were done beating Evelyn, you searched her and found her mother's letter. That old lady's anguish amused you.
I know nothing about a letter or Evelyn's goddamn mother.
So what was it doing on your writing desk?
I don't know, but if I didn't put it there, somebody else did. Try exercising your powers of deduction on that.
I'll deduct something, you
We
bastard.
found the lug wrench that Evelyn was battered with in your apartment, and the note from her mother, and your blood-stained clothing. We have you cold, McCaffrey.
Dead to
You think
rights,
if I
you
could
fuck.
be bothered to murder Evelyn Summers, I would be stupid enough to leave the evidence in my apartment?
Yes.
I don't believe you, Grosvenor. The evidence says that you killed her.
You can prove that I wanted to kill Evelyn?
I can, because we've got Tiernan's accusation up our sleeve now.
Tiernan
Eat
is
shit.
prepared to testify that you threatened Evelyn's life in his presence.
Self-preservation. That's understandable. Okay, I'll level with you. Tiernan killed Evelyn. He came to me for help. I listened to him, and he explained why he did it.
Tiernan went to you for help. You expect me to buy that?
That's how it went down. I told him he made a terrible mistake, but he would be throwing his life away if he went to the cops. I took his things and told him I would dispose of them.
But you did.
Really?
Speak to Tiernan. He'll give it up.
I can make me go back and forth. If they haven't done enough of that already in this fucking case.
Operator, give me R&I.
Putting you through now.
Phelps, badge 1247.
How can I help,
How
detective?
can I help, detective?
I need the jacket on a Grosvenor McCaffrey.
Just a moment, detective. McCaffrey was formerly under surveillance by the Red Squad. Convictions for petty theft. Dishonorable discharge from the Army during training at Syracuse. Assault on a local woman. Says he
Really?
beat the woman to death.
Thanks, ma'am.
Well, that's going to make it easier for a accusation to stick.
You spoken to McCaffrey? I can go? It's all been cleared up?
Not quite. We have one more question we need to ask, James. Then I think we will be done.
Sure. Go ahead.
So he's been very forthcoming,
So
this kid,
Evelyn
even though
passed
he's
out,
lied.
and you walked out. What happened next?
I woke up in the morning, very hungover. I thought Evelyn would have come back.
I know you're lying, James. You went out looking for her. Tell me what really happened.
I don't know what you're talking about. How can you say I wasn't in that hotel room?
Because McCaffrey's just given an accusation against you. That's why.
You wound up at McCaffrey's. You were still incredibly drunk. You passed out on his floor. It's time to tell me what really happened.
The truth, bitch.
McCaffrey woke me up the next morning, and he showed me the lug wrench and the letter and the box, and he said I came in with him last night. He said that I killed Evelyn. And that
Did he
it was all
now?
over the radio, and that he would protect me. And I don't know, detective, for the life of me, I can't remember a goddamn thing. And I was angry with her. Really angry. I could have done it. Was it me?
No, I don't think it was. See, because what I think we've got here is we've got McCaffrey who's done the killing with items that he
Mary
can
says
easily
I'm
pin
sick.
against somebody
Only if
else,
I
and
guarantee he
then
walks.
this kid's rocked up drunk and McCaffrey's gone, it's okay, I'll protect you, but it's a way of covering his own ass.
You were in the war?
Yes, I was.
Seeing the things that I saw, it changes a man. I came back here determined to change things. All I wanted was a pen and an opportunity to speak out.
You told us before that you had only minor run-ins with the police. You didn't mention petty theft.
I've never been in trouble for violence. That's the salient point here, isn't it?
You have been
You're
in trouble
lying,
for
McCaffrey.
violence.
You have a history of violence towards women.
How do you turn a couple parking tickets and a petty theft misdemeanor into an assault charge?
Lying to my fucking face, this prick.
We know all
I hope they
about
play with his
you and
asshole
your
in prison.
dishonorable discharge, beating some poor woman near to death in Syracuse. You've never been in combat, McCaffrey. Your whole life is a fraud.
She was a goddamn peasant whore. She tried to steal from my wallet. I could have fought for this country. I could have.
You beat her because she stole from you, because she tried to outsmart you.
The ignorant audacity of the bitch. What is a man supposed to do? Sit there and take it? How is a man supposed to call himself a man?
And Evelyn Summers, a poor, drunken nobody, stole your book.
And she got what was coming to her.
Gotcha, bitch.
Governor McCaffrey, I'm charging you with the murder of Evelyn Summers. She was a sad lady who never hurt anyone except herself. I hope God finds a way to forgive you.
Eat shit.
Congratulations, boys. You bagged the fine catch. Another red to boot. Grand. Now, I want you to put this business about a repeat offender out of your mind. This McCaffrey creature shows no remorse, and neither will the grand jury. You would have to walk a long mile to find a better candidate for an unmarked plot at a prison graveyard.
Thank you, Captain. We did good, Finbar. Goodbye, dickhead. 5 out of 5. Yes, it is. Grosvenor McCaffrey can write a tell-all memoir from his cell on death row. Ladies and gentlemen, another case closed. And when we return with the next case, it's going to be a doozy. A lot of puzzle solving, and all the victims from the previous homicide cases are all going to culminate into this one case. It is easily one of my favourite cases in the entire game. Incredibly keen. I was going to say clean, but I'm incredibly keen to play it. Hope you guys are keen to see it. But for the meantime, if you enjoyed this episode, hit that like button down below. And if you're new to the channel, hey, hit that subscribe button. It doesn't cost you a cent to do so. And that one click helps myself out immensely. If you've missed any other cases along the way, there is a playlist in the description down below. And if you hit that notification bell, you won't only be notified when more LA Noire comes out, but when anything drops on the channel. Anything. So hit it. But that's it from me, guys. I'm out of here, and as always, I will catch you guys next time.